All right. What is up, everyone? OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE Live. I want to first and foremost say thank you, all of you guys, for joining me today. We got a really good show. Going to be talking about a lot of cool stuff. For the music, guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn this down and cut it. So this music you guys are hearing right now, or what you just heard, that was Fire Emblem Fates Road Taken, the Mewmore remix. So just look up Fire Emblem Fates Mewmore. You'll find it there. Road Taken. And then the previous two musics that I played, if you were watching early when I first started up, those were both Sakura's theme from Street Fighter. So the original Street Fighter Alpha Sakura's theme, and then Street Fighter 5 Sakura's theme. So there's a pretty big difference, but it has the same bass line in terms of how it sounds, but there's actually a lot of differences between the two. But the basic, gist of the song is intact. So just Sakura's theme, and you'll find all sorts of remixes, replays, different versions of it. You can pick the one that's your favorite one. That's part of finding the really cool music. You find a theme that you like, and then you find all the different versions of it. So Sakura's theme is classic. That's a classic theme, so it's really good. All right, so that's the music. So let's go ahead and get into the shoutouts. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and do that. Then we'll get into the rumors and the content and my thoughts on that and you guys' thoughts on that and all that good stuff. So let's see. Mark Bryant, Switch to PC. What's up, man? How's it going? Right-hand man of the Hokage. How's it going, Mark? Appreciate you being here. I know it's really late in the UK. Rukia, what's up, Rukia? How's it going? Let's see. Kawaii Neko Gamer, what's up, man? How's it going? J2 Blue, what's up, man? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Joshua ZXL, what's up? El Chupacabra, what is up? M. Williams, what is up? Rosalina, how's it going, my girl? Good to have you here. Johnny, what's up, man? Yo, what's up, Avatar Renji? Fist bumps, my boy. Neo Blitz the Prinny, what's up, man? Good to have you here as well. Aram, what's up, man? How's it going? Elite Ninja Aran here. Lucina, how's it going? Quantum L, what's up, man? A Gamer, what is up? Alonzo Vines, what is up? Wasim Khan, what's up, man? How's it going? Thank you, Wasim. I do appreciate that, man. Mr. Super Average, what's up, man? How's it going? Amiibo fan, shoutouts to the weird but awesome Amiibo fan. KJ2399, what's up? Outcast, how's it going, man? Why are you playing Radical Heights? I mean, you know what? You play whatever you want. DJ King, what's up, DJ King? How's it going? Mohammed, what's up, man? I know it's late where you're at, so thanks for at least staying up just for a bit. Ataki, what's up, Ataki? The right-hand man. How's it going, Ataki? Neighbor up north. Sokar, yo, what's up? We got 3 Elite Ninjas in a row. Sokar, what's up, man? I love the I love the profile pic, Sokar. I absolutely love it. Good stuff, man. I appreciate you changing that profile pic, man. There you go. Now you're there you go, man. There you go. I like it. Bud Singer, what's up, man? Good to see you here. Keenan, what's up? Keenan, how's it going? Got to go to work tonight? All right, man. All right, take it easy, and you can check out the replay like always. Fantasy Origins, what's up, man? Sub Persons, what is up? Joy-Con Thomas, what is up? That one Englishman, what is up? Listening from the UK, I know it's late, man. Thanks for being out here. Do appreciate that. Let's see here. Dank Beam Center, what is up? What is up? John B, what's up, John B? How's it going? Goku's not in Smash. What's up, man? Been a little bit since you've been here, but good to have you back. What's up, D-Dub? How's it going, man? How's it going? Game Brothers, what is up, man? What is up? Some Person, what is up? What is up? Shah Tavir, what's up? What's up? Alance Awesome, what's up, man? What's up? You challenged me to Naruto on the PS4. I don't have Naruto on the PS4, so you can challenge someone else that actually has it on the PS4. Blaxican, what's up? What's up? And I'll get that donation in just a bit. Civilized Son, what is up? Teen Riku or Toon Riku, what is up? How's it going? How's it going? Squid Vicious, yo, how's it going, Squid? It's good to see you too. Right-hand man of the Hokage. How's it going, man? Good to have you here and in good spirits. I know, man, your Twitter posts are hilarious, Squid, with you with the whole Splatoon stuff. I love looking through those. Keep that up, please. Keep that up. I know it's not always pleasant, but still. Yo, shout outs to my man Hayden. What's up, Hayden? How's it going, dude? Good to have you out here. Yo, Jonathan Drews, what's up, man? How's it going? How's it going? Markel Hawthorne, how's it going? Already? What's going on?
I need the charger.
The charger's in the living room. It's in the living room. You'll find it. Let's see here. Alan's awesome. Stop challenging me, Alan's awesome. I'm not gonna unless you're part of PE Arena, then we can play. But if you're not part of PE Arena, then that's how we play games against each other. So if you want, hit me up on Twitter. I'd be more than happy to take you up on that if you want to sign up for PE Arena, sponsor or pledge to Patreon. But other than that, man, I don't know why you're challenging me during my live stream, dude. Just hit me up. Link's in the description below if you want to play some games. Let's see here. Jason Pan, what's up, man? How's it going? How's it going? I'm a F&T Rex. What's up, man? Ghost Hokage, what is up? Boruto Greatness, what's up, grandson? How's it going, man? Let's see here. I think that's it. All right. Yeah, I think we got pretty much everyone that said something. All right, Nick Little, what's up, Nick Little? Good to have you here. All right, guys. So we got 160 people watching. Obviously, let's go ahead and get into the content. Just want to make sure I get my shout outs to everyone because this is the best community podcast in the world. This is the best one in the world. Trust me, it is. Trust me, it is. I mean, who else actually opens up by saying what's up to everyone in the chat? Most of the time, people just ignore the chat unless it's like, well, I'm not going to go that far. But anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the news here, guys. So we're going to be talking about this. I told you guys yesterday in my live show, I was like, yo, we're going to be talking about this leak. I think this leak is BS, okay? I don't think this leak, these rumors, whatever the case is, I don't think these are real, like 100%, because a lot of this stuff is crazy. A lot of this stuff is, I would just say it's like what they want, and then they throw in a little bit of like, no duh to the, okay, yeah, this could possibly happen. What's going on, Anime?
I don't see the charger.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta find the charger. Anime, you've gotta let me, you gotta wait before, you gotta ask me beforehand, okay? You can't wait till I'm streaming and say, where's the charger? How'd you guys like the miniature chair stream? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Gotta take care of my daughter when mama's not home to take care of her. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back into it. So, guys, basically these rumors, I don't think that they're true. I don't think anything's happening with these. I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to happen. Crash and Spyro Crash and Spyro for Smash. No. But we'll get into it. We'll get into it. We'll get into what they had to say here. Okay, so I actually already went over this one right here. I talked about the Nintendo's releasing. Oh, actually, hold up. We got a donation first and foremost. Sorry about that, Mark. So shout outs to Switch to PC hitting us with a $5 donation. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Says sorry I missed the past couple of live streams. Been very busy and getting very tired. LOL. Thank you so much, Mark. I do appreciate that for the $5 donation. Also, shout outs to Eric Krupnick hitting us with the subscription. Thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate that. Everyone in chat, please welcome Eric K to the elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. So, getting into the stuff here. So, I went over this in a video this morning, so you should have already known this because all of you guys should have went and watched my video. And it says Nintendo is releasing their... Now, this was off of a game... This just seems to be like a random post. Like, a random post on GameFAQs. Like, a lot of people have been saying, yo, OJ, like, I want you to cover this, blah, blah, blah. You're going to talk about it. So, we talk about it. Didn't want to cover all of it in a PE News video. But it just seems like a random post from just a Lazzy Man. Who the heck is Lazzy Man? Says check back this topic on May 7th. It's gonna be proven right. That was the header that this dude put up. So at least he didn't drag this whole thing on to like all the way to like E3. You know what I'm saying? At least he gave us like, okay, we're gonna find out if this is like BS busted by May 7th because he's saying Nintendo released details on their online service on May 7th. And this could just be an educated guess. You know what I'm saying? This could just easily be an educated guess. Because Nintendo did say that they're going to release their online info on early May. So he's like, okay, well, the first Monday of May, Nintendo's got to release that information. So it could just be an educated guess. But he says Nintendo's releasing details about their online service on May 7th. The service goes live on September 24th. So even if he gets that wrong, we have to wait and see what Nintendo actually says. And then if it goes down on September 24th, like, oh, well, maybe it's true. But then again, all this stuff that he's saying here would be announced at E3 or would be announced around that time of E3. So even then, this could be busted, well before that, or during E3. So here's what the service offers: dedicated voice chat through an existing chat service. So this is the reason why I'm very sketchy on this. He says Discord being the most popular choice. So what is he trying to say here? Is it Discord or not? He's saying, oh, well, through an existing chat service. Okay, but Discord being the most popular choice. Like, what does that mean? What do you mean Discord being the most popular choice? Like, from what? Gamers? From who? Who's saying it's going to be the most popular choice? So that's the first thing, the reason why I'm like, okay, I don't know if I believe this, because he says it's going to be through existing chat service. Discord being the most popular. It's like, what do you mean Discord being the most popular? Okay, yeah, Discord's popular. I mean, that doesn't make sense. But anyway, there was that thing that where Discord came out and said, oh yeah, they wouldn't mind like putting out an app, on the Switch. Maybe that was foreshadowing something. I mean, we've seen companies do that before. But, I didn't really cover it too much just because, like, it's almost, okay, Discord wants to put an app on the voice chat on the Switch. It's like, or wants to help. It's like, and so what? Why, like, if they were going to do it, they would have done it a long time ago. Like, why do they need to let us know about that? So yeah, it wasn't a big deal to me. But anyway, so he also says exclusive, or he or she, well, says Lazzy Man, so maybe it's a man, says exclusive eShop discounts and a games with gold / PlayStation Plus like service where retro games are given to people every month and are allowed to keep the games as long as they have the service. Okay, so this is something that Nintendo's already detailed. Like, Nintendo's already stated they're going to be giving away enhanced retro games with like NES and Super Nintendo starting out or something like that. They've already stated that, so this isn't anything. This isn't anything crazy. Shoutouts to Zemma Duvant hitting us with the $2 donation through Super Chat. Thank you so much. Do appreciate that, Zemma. And he says, "LOL, it's going to be Xbox Live." Yeah, exactly like Xbox Live. Xbox Live actually did get integrated with Discord. It's actually pretty lit. But I don't use Xbox Live much. I don't play video games on it, or I don't play multiplayer games on Xbox One. So there you go. I'd rather just get it on PC if it's on PC. It's free online play. Let's see here. So what else? So yeah, there's that, but Nintendo's already stated that. So Nintendo is ditching the Virtual Console brand and replacing it with Nintendo Classics. Games offered through this are much cheaper than they were before, and is going to launch with NES and GBA games in August, and Super Nintendo and N64 games being made available late 2018, early 2019. Now, this is something that I don't know if it's real or not, but this is something that I can actually see happening. Nintendo obviously doesn't want to have Virtual Console. Like, I think that moniker, and I've talked about that before, brings a lot of expectations from consumers because everyone's expecting it to be like the Wii Virtual Console. The Wii Virtual Console just had a million different games on there. It just had a million different games on there. When the Wii U came out, people cried and complained for 4 years about old games that they can already play, like multiple times with no enhancements that they wanted on the Wii U. That's all people did was complain about the Virtual Console on the Wii U. I don't see Nintendo going back to that and trying to live up to those expectations of Virtual Console, that name anymore. It's grown bigger than what Nintendo's even willing to do. In my opinion, to like just constantly be releasing old games, constantly be like with zero enhancements to them, and then have people buy those instead of new games. That's the problem with Virtual Console, which I do think that this part is, maybe it's not exactly like how he puts it, but this part is correct. He said that it's going to be branded Nintendo Classics instead, replacing it with Nintendo Classics, that name. I don't know if that's going to be the name of it, but it kind of falls in line with what what other companies have been doing when it comes to classic games. There is no Virtual Console, but there is plenty of Virtual Console games. What would typically be Virtual Console, there's plenty of those on the Switch. You can buy a bunch of Neo Geo games. Sega Ages is coming. A bunch of classic games. Why isn't it called Virtual Console? Why are these getting their own branding? Because beforehand, they never had their own branding. It was just Virtual Console. But now they're getting their own line. And then like Arcade Archives, this. Arcade Archives, this. Sega Ages, this. So I can see that. Maybe it's not called Nintendo Classics, but maybe it's called something in that vein. Nintendo, I don't know, Classics or Nintendo Oldies. I don't know, like Nintendo History. I'm not sure what they'd call it. But anyway, I don't think they're going to use Virtual Console anymore. I think they're done with that. Shout outs to, is it Nick's? Lycos hitting us with the $2 donation through Super Chat. It says, shout out from Compton. Yo, my boy from Compton. There we go, man. I was actually Compton. Yo, shout outs. That's actually fairly close. I mean, about an hour, 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours away from where I'm at. So shout outs, man. Shout outs to Cali. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So yeah, so I can see that, but we need to wait and see on that one. And I'll get you guys' comments, guys. Don't worry. If you have a comment, you might have to repost it. Just type Player Essence. Just at Player Essence, then repost. Because I'm not looking at you guys' chat right now. I'm looking at this here. I'm gonna go over everything, and then we'll talk about it, and I'll get you guys' comments and questions and all that. We'll trust me. We'll spend a good amount of time on what you guys want to say on this. Okay, so this is where things get a bit juicy. Okay, so this is where Nintendo actually goes into their. Actually, you know what? Let me get some of you guys' comments on that first half of the Nintendo service. I'm gonna read off some of them, then I'll get into the next part here. So Virtual Console is coming just in a different way, like you said, OJ. Okay, yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. It's just not gonna be the same Virtual Console than going through that. We'll talk about that, DJ King. It's okay. No need to jump the gun. We'll talk about that. Just wait up a bit. We'll get to it. Straight out of Compton. Wonder if Netflix, I mean, Netflix will probably be available, guys. If Hulu's on there, I think Netflix will at some point be available. I don't know why people keep on asking about that. It'll come when it comes. Miles Spanos' Player Essence agreed. It's not legit. Hell, I saw someone on Twitter already debunking this rumor. This guy on Twitter apparently is credible. Well, I mean, just because somebody else says something and he's credible doesn't mean that he can debunk other things. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't give him the authority of that. Now, if you want to believe that this is incredible just because, or you don't think that this is real just because, but I'm no longer like believing, or other people say, oh, that's not real, so this means this is not real. Like I'm no longer doing that because we've done that before. Okay, we all got kind of bodied. All right, like we all got kind of bodied. The other day, what was it? It was Marcus Sellers. I mean, obviously Marcus has been wrong on things before, but everyone was trying to debunk him. He said, he's like, Nintendo Direct is coming March, whatever. Everyone said, a bunch of people came out and said, oh no, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. And then it was right. So I'm not in the line of doing that anymore. Like, oh, this credible person debunks what this person says. No. Just form your own opinion. Don't worry about what somebody else's opinion says on something. You know, I've done that before and end up losing pretty badly. So I'm not doing that anymore. Just form your own opinion based on what you see, you know. What's up, Daniel Rivera? How's it going? Nintendo mentioned the success of Indies Virtual Console interface with the success in some form, right? Yeah, some person. I've talked about that many times. It does. Oh man, I never got the notification. I'm sorry. That's why I wait 10 minutes before I start streaming, guys. So it gives people ample time to hop on and join me during my live stream here. So yeah. Let me see what else. Well, the first part. Well. It is. The first part is, but there's some specifics in there when it comes to when the games are coming, the times, and like, Super Nintendo compared to like N64. Also the names, Nintendo Classics, the date of when it's actually launching, September 24th. It's a specific date. Info coming, which was May 7th. I mean, so yes, some of the stuff was there, but there's some pretty finite, like pretty, fine point details within that. So it'll be busted pretty quickly. I mean, if I'm going to do a fake leak, I'm going to make things, I'm going to generalize almost everything because he's got exact dates in there. I mean, there's a couple generalizations like with when the games are coming, like the Super Nintendo N64, late 2018, early 2019, that type of stuff. But overall, I mean, there's a lot of exact dates and exact names, so we'll see it. We'll find out on Monday, because if Monday comes and there's information on Nintendo's service, then he was right about that one thing. Then he was right. I mean, like I said, but it could have been a lucky guess, because Nintendo already stated that this was going to be early, like Nintendo online information would come early May, so they already stated that. So there you go. OJ, Nintendo Classics. Squidfish says, OJ, Nintendo Classics is a sort of easy leap after the release of the Super Nintendo Classic and NES Classic Mini, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right about that. Like, just to say Nintendo Classics, yeah, that's very easy. I mean, it could be that. You want to stream OJ from the Switch? Yeah, eventually, dude. I think eventually they'll have a YouTube app on there. Outcast, we'll get to that, dude. We'll get to all the other stuff, guys. Just one by one. I don't want to start jumping all over the place. So we'll get to that, Outcast. Right now we're on the classic stuff, so it seems like you guys want to move on. We've already got people jumping all over the place when it comes to things, but guys, we'll stay in line here. Don't worry, we'll get to everything. Trust me. We got a good amount of time. We're only 30 minutes in. You guys know I stream for at least an hour 30. So, all right, let's move on to the next part here. So this is where things get juicy. So apparently he says the Nintendo E3 presentation is currently. So he uses currently. So. If he nails all this stuff before, he can almost be right? But currently, which means it could change. So the Nintendo E3 presentation is currently 36 minutes long and focuses only on Switch titles, with Treehouse being used to announce and show 3DS titles. So that seems somewhat likely, right? I mean, that's kind of what they did with their. Did they do that with the present? Okay, last year I think they had Pokemon in there, right? I think they had Pokemon as one of the big games. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but outside of that, there was no other 3DS games, right? Unless I'm wrong on something. Maybe I missed something. But either way. But yeah, they actually showed off. They could have easily put Metroid Samus Returns in the E3 Direct presentation, but they didn't. They showed it off on Treehouse. So I think this could just be guessing, but I would say that this is probably right now. The 36 minutes part, I don't know about that. However, it falls in line with what Nintendo, with what a Nintendo type of thing, like a weird, like I've seen Nintendo do like 25 minutes long. I've seen them do like 42 minutes long. We've seen them do like 53 minutes long. We've seen them do just like weird, like tell us the exact minute of time of how long the presentation is going to be. So 36 minutes. I mean, yeah, I don't know if it's right, but that's something that they could do, right? I don't think that's like a stretch of the imagination to say that, oh, Nintendo's gonna have a 36-minute presentation. Okay, yeah, that seems about right. Like that seems about what they could do. You know, seems about what they can do. 36 minutes of indie games. No, not really. Where's the leak? The leak is on GameFAQs, thegamefacts.com. The leak is on GameFAQs.com. You know, currently. No, they didn't keep changing it. No, they didn't keep changing the time, actually. I don't know why you would say that Nintendo doesn't keep changing times of Nintendo Directs or the lengths of Nintendo Directs. No, that's probably what you heard last year, was a bunch of idiots or YouTubers saying different things and being confused, and then that leaks out to you and they say, oh, did Nintendo do it? No. It's the same thing that happened, like I remember back in 2013 when Nintendo said that they're not going to have an E3 press conference at like a live show, and then YouTubers took that and said, oh, Nintendo isn't coming to E3, you know, and then everybody was making videos saying Nintendo's not going to even be at E3. They're not going to have an exhibition. They're not going to have any type of presentation or anything. So I think that's basically what happened there. All right, so let's go and move on to the next thing here, guys. The first reveal is of Spyro Trilogy coming to the Switch, though there's a reason why they've been waiting to reveal it. So we're going to talk about that in a bit. Now, this is another thing that DJ King got into, so we're going to get into these two things here. Fire Emblem, Fire Emblem is next after Spyro Trilogy coming to the Switch. Fire Emblem is next, and the title is Lustrous Daybreak, and it's coming holiday this year. So, I don't believe that Lustrous Daybreak? What does Lustrous Daybreak mean? Lustrous Daybreak? That sounds like some type of like Giorgio Armani cologne or something like that. Like what does Lustrous Daybreak mean? I don't get that at all. I'm trying to like, you know, use the abbreviations. Okay, Fire Emblem LD? I mean, Fire Emblem LDB? I mean, what does that mean? So some people try to connect it like Radiant Dawn, Lustrous Daybreak. I mean, I think that's what he did. He took Radiant Dawn and tried to make some type of name after that. But what does that mean, though? You said Lustrous Daybreak equals Radiant Dawn. Okay, but it's not. But it's not, though. Shiny Daybreak, Dawn. I mean, lustrous, shiny Daybreak equals Dawn. So I don't think this is real. See, the way that you guys are trying to say, like trying to put some connections to it, I don't think this is real. I don't think it's real, but hey, it is what it is. You guys can give me your thoughts on that. We're going to move on to the next thing here, guys. Yoshi is next, and now it's titled Flipped Around and features the same amiibo functionality as Woolly World, releases in August. So, I mean, before with Fire Emblem, we had this Fire Emblem Mutiny, which I made a video on, Fire Emblem Mutiny. Now we have Lustrous Daybreak. And now we're moving on to Yoshi's Flipped Around, apparently. Amiibo features as Woolly World, which I think, yeah, that's to be expected. And it releases in August. Yeah, summer game, end of summer. Sounds like an August title to me. I mean, could this be right? Yeah, maybe. Is it wrong? Maybe. But no, this actually seems like, I don't know about Flipped Around. I don't know about that title. But Yoshi coming August, yeah. I don't think they're going to save that for the last half of the year. I think that's going to be a summer title. That's a good summer title to get into before the bigger games. So yeah, I think Yoshi's coming. And it's going to do very well. And I think it's going to look amazing running on Unreal Engine 4. So yeah, I think that's happening. I don't know about the name, though. But I do think that Yoshi's Woolly World will come summer/August-ish. So yeah, I do believe that. But who knows? All right, so apparently here's some more juicy information, guys. And like I said, we'll get into all your comments. I'm just going to get through some of this other part. Well, we'll get through this last one, then I'll see some comments. So a new Paper Mario game is next, and it's not being developed by Intelligent Systems. It goes back to the traditional partner-style gameplay, but still heavily features the character limitations imposed for Sticker Star and Color Splash, and it's coming in 2019. So it's going to kind of be like the old school Paper Marios, but not be. So maybe they're trying to have a better fusion of the two, because there's actually some good stuff in Color Splash, but there's a lot of bad stuff in Color Splash. So I think that maybe this can be a nice, they can get like a nice mix. From what I understand, Color Splash is better than Sticker Star. Sticker Star is kind of trashy. I've played Sticker Star. It's kind of trashy. But Color Splash is better. But the problem with Color Splash to me is the Wii U gamepad. Like you have to use the gamepad. Like you have to do dumb things. Like I'm not playing this. I'm not gonna play it where they're making me use this Wii U gamepad like this. So I didn't play Color Splash. But from what I understand, it's a better game. Wii U gamepad stuff aside. So maybe they're getting better at the formula of what they want to do for Color Splash, right? Or for that line of games. I mean, obviously, they're not going back to how Paper Mario was. It's just not happening. And it's not being developed by Intelligent Systems, so I wouldn't expect it to. I wonder who's developing that. Could that be Next Level Games? I mean, if this is true, could that be Next Level Games? I wouldn't put it past Next Level Games to develop this. This could be their thing, so we'll have to wait and see on that. All right, so let me get some comments. I mean, just by looking at the game titles, you know that list is fake. That E3 is fake. I mean, it could be. It could be. You never know. Ain't no Paper Mario game coming, man. Why not? They've done Paper Mario for multiple years now. Why wouldn't they make another Paper Mario game? We got one just a little bit ago with Color Splash. Why not? They always make Paper Mario. Paper Mario was on Wii. Paper Mario was on Wii U. I don't see why Paper Mario wouldn't be coming. No, absolutely not. Oh, no, hold up, Mr. Nichols. You said, okay, Paper Mario was only good up until Super Paper Mario. After that, yeah, not, okay, I agree with that. I don't like Super Paper Mario, though. The only two Paper Marios that I like are Thousand Year Door and the original Paper Mario. Outside of that, I don't like Paper Mario. I don't like the other Paper Mario games. So let's see here. I don't really think that, I mean, it could be somebody's dream, but all this stuff is really safe, though. Is this really dream stuff? I mean, Fire Emblem, Yoshi. I mean, this is just stuff that they've already announced. And, I mean, is somebody dreaming for a game like Color Splash? I mean, I don't know. I don't think this is somebody's dream. I don't think, nothing that's been on this list so far is a dream announcement. This isn't like an amazing thing. This is all stuff that we've already heard about. I mean, you didn't think Spyro was going to come to the Switch? Of course it's going to come to the Switch. Like, now, some of this other stuff might be a dream, you know, some of this other stuff might be, but so far, this stuff, like, from what I've said right now, none of this stuff is, oh my gosh, this is like a dream type of, it's just stuff Nintendo's already announced. It's nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy at all. Okay, I don't think they disarmed the alarm. Okay, thank you. Finally disarming the alarm. All right, now I can close my door, because Mama's home. All right, so, yeah, nothing I see here is dream yet. Nothing I see, it's Paper Mario, Fire Emblem, Yoshi, classic game. It's stuff that Nintendo's already announced. There's no dreams about this. There's no dreams about this. I'm sorry. There's nothing. It seems like he's trying to make this look real, not dream. Okay. There you go. There you go. What are you doing?
Well, how's it gonna fit?
Here. All right. Let's see here. Moving on. All right, so this stuff might be dream stuff coming up. So Mario Odyssey DLC is next. Luigi is being released as a playable character and adds 70 unique moons to the game. Wario and Waluigi are also being made playable characters with 70 moons each. So that's like 200 something moons, right? That's like 200 something moons. No tentative release date on the other two characters, but they are being made playable at the show floor. This is false. They are not making Wario and Waluigi playable. If Wario and Waluigi are playable, which are two of my most hated Nintendo characters, I will give away a $10 eShop card for each one. I will play it. I will play a live stream. I don't like Waluigi. I don't like Wario. They're both stupid characters. They're stupid looking, and they're nasty. I hate Wario. I hate Waluigi. They're dumb characters. They've always been dumb. And if this is real, which it's not, but if it somehow turns to be real, I will give away two $10 eShop cards for each one of these idiots being inside Super Mario Odyssey. Now, Luigi, that I believe will come. I do feel that there is going to be Luigi. That is going to come because they did the Luigi's Bloom World. He's already rendered in there. I think Luigi's coming. But Waluigi and Wario and then 70 moons apiece? No. It's not real. That's not real. But Luigi, I think, is real. So Luigi, 70 moons. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna bank on that. I'm gonna say yeah. I ain't giving away eShop cards if that's real because I think Luigi's gonna come to Super Mario Odyssey. Like he's going to come in a way. Like So DLC for Super Mario Odyssey is very possible. I mean, I would even say that it's likely that they will release DLC, and then then later that year they'll probably release like a Super Mario Odyssey Game of the Year edition, complete edition with the DLC in there with everything packed in. They have to continue making the sales for Super Mario Odyssey because I think Super Mario Odyssey, I think they need to put some more content in there. I've seen so many people body that game and get all the moons. I really think that they need to put some more content in there for it to continue to get these sales because I thought it would, because they told us that it sold 10 million as of last year, and then at Nintendo's investor meeting it sold 10.41 million. So sales slowed down just a little bit, just a bit, not too much, but did slow down just a bit. So I would think that they're gonna put some DLC in there to kind of spur things up a bit, but not Wario and Waluigi. But like I said, I'll give away two $10 eShop cards for each one of these bums if they're in the game. So you guys be rooting for them to be in the game. All right, so let's move on here, guys. Remember, this is all Nintendo's digital E3 presentation. I'm not really super impressed by any of this. Obviously, I'm going to be freaking out when Fire Emblem's shown. That's pretty much the only thing so far that's got me freaking out is Fire Emblem. That's the only thing right now, if this was real. That's the only thing. Okay, so Activision makes some announcements, period. Crash Bandicoot Amiibo is being made that adds harder time trials to the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy and is teased to have some type of functionality with the Spiral Trilogy. A Crash Bandicoot Amiibo could happen. That could happen. But I'm just not 100% sold on it. I'm just not 100% sold on it. But I'm not going to sit here and say that that's completely fake. It's not happening 100%. I don't think it's likely, but I mean, crazier things have happened. We got a Shovel Knight Amiibo. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But I just don't know. I just don't know, man. I just don't know. It does seem like Activision would move on this type of stuff, though. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is coming to the Switch. I think it's going to sell really well on the Switch. So, there you go. Moving on. Black Ops 4 Battle Royale is coming to the Switch with crossplay with PC, Xbox One. Regular Black Ops 4 is not coming to Switch. So Switch owners, we get the Battle Royale mode, but we don't get actually Black Ops 4. So There's already been a rumor about this, guys. There's been multiple rumors at first that Call of Duty Black Ops was coming to the Switch, or Call of Duty was coming to the Switch. And multiple people, even credible people, said Call of Duty's coming to the Switch. And then we had Charlie's Intel come out and say Call of Duty's coming to the Switch, but it's the Battle Royale mode. We had Marcus Sellers come out and say Call of Duty's coming out for the Switch. So we've had multiple people say Call of Duty's coming to the Switch. Credible, not credible, rumor, not rumor, whatever the case is. Do I believe that there's going to be some type of Battle Royale for the Switch from Call of Duty? At this point, it seems to me like it's going to happen based on how many people have said there's something that's going to happen. There's just been a lot of smoke. A lot of smoke. So where there's this much smoke, there's usually something. There's usually something. So I'm going to give that a little bit more on the likely side. What's up, DJ Fresh 82? Shoutouts, man. Thanks for coming out to this stream. Sony doesn't really have their own line of amiibo, Rukia. They don't really have their own line of amiibo. It's just like a situational type of thing. It's not a real line of amiibo, so no. They do have some acts. They do have some figures and stuff, but it's not like amiibo to where like you can use them in game and there's all this stuff that's kind of like, you know, intertwined with it like amiibo has it. So we'll see about Black Ops. We'll see about Black Ops 4. The Battle Royale mode, at least, if that's even real. There's no confirmation if that's even a real game. All right, so then we're moving on to Sega. So Sega reveals their Sega Ages line for the West, and 2 of the games they're releasing under it are the first 2 Sonic Adventure games. Now this is, at first I was like, no way, this is not happening. But based on what Sega said, what they're planning to do with potentially having Dreamcast games, I think that this might happen. This could happen. With Sega Ages, because they did say that Dreamcast games and Sega Saturn games, which I think like the Star Force or whatever it is, or that Thunder Force 4, that's already using the Saturn version of the game, according to RGT85. So if it's already using the Saturn version of the game, then yeah, I think Saturn and Dreamcast are coming, because essentially it's already using the Saturn version of the game. So this one, I'm thinking that could happen, but would it be announced at their presentation? Like, would it be announced at the presentation? I don't know. But Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, that'd be big for Nintendo fans. Obviously, that'd be big. Those games did really well on the GameCube back in the day. So, I mean, maybe it happens. But yeah, I wouldn't. This one seems likely, but I don't know if it's going to be at their digital presentation, because all this is still their digital presentation. Okay. So the next thing here. All right, so we got a donation. Yo, shout out to the donation. Thank you so much. First one during the actual, once we got into the content, but we've had multiple ones today. So thank you guys. Appreciate that. And Avatar Renji says, just reached Chapter 9 in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. May I request the Whims of Fate from Persona 5? Absolutely. Let's get some music going during here. So I do appreciate that. I do appreciate the donation. And congrats on Chapter 9. You are almost done with the game. You just have a couple more. Just reached. Okay, so you have Chapter 9, then you have the next one, and then you're good. So yeah, you're in for a ride, dude. You're in for a ride, man. It's a great game for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. All right, so let's go ahead and get that music playing. Persona 5. Let's see here. Whims of Fate. All right. Sounds good. I'm looking forward to some Persona music. All right, here we go. You guys are gonna hear a Windows sound real quick. Let me know how it sounds compared to my voice. All right, so let's go and get back into the list here. All right, so where was I? Okay, yeah, Supersonic Racing. That's the next game is revealed, and it takes inspiration from Sonic R, with some characters like Sonic running on their own, while characters like Tails use vehicles. Some of the Nintendo exclusive content is being teased for the game as well. So I don't know, man. I never played Super Sonic R Racing or whatever. I mean, we know that there's a Sonic Racing game coming. Could this be it? Maybe. But Nintendo revealing it at their press conference? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Tiny bit lower. All right, let me put it a tiny bit lower. All right, so that's a tiny bit lower. How does it sound now? All right, so let's see here. Moving on. There is, but I mean, I wouldn't doubt that. Nintendo exclusive content in a Sonic game, that makes sense. Alright, so the next is Metroid Prime 4. Gameplay trailer coming 2019. So there's that. Gameplay trailer coming 2019. So will we finally see Metroid Prime 4? I mean, I would think there'd be like just like a little trailer, like a little minute-and-a-half trailer or something that they show off. No other information, just Metroid Prime 4. This is what it looks like. I mean, I'm hyped. I'm hyped to see what a Japanese development studio could do with Metroid Prime. You know, I'm super hyped. I mean, if the Bandai Namco deal turns out to be what it is, like I'm really hyped because I just want to see what they can do with it. You know. Can really hear it. Okay. So okay, so you can really hear it, LOL. What does that mean? I need you guys to tell me actually if it sounds good or not just general statements. Why not rivers in the desert? What's rivers in the desert? Alright, so moving on to the next thing here. Pokemon for the Switch is revealed. Now this is really weird, guys. This is really weird. It says Pokemon revealed for the Switch, and it says it's a take on Red and Blue. So it's like Pokemon Red and Blue, the original. And it says features graphics that are midway between Sun and Moon and Pokken. Which is like, wait a minute, hold up. Like, what does that mean? Pokemon Sun and Moon. So maybe it has the art style of Pokken. Or sorry, the art style of Pokemon Sun and Moon. And it has the HD graphics, the shine of Pokken. You know? Hold up. No, we can't play that. There you go. Okay. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. I'm not really sure what's going on here with that. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know what Pokemon's going to look like. I mean, I would guess the game isn't going to be like a super graphical beast because they're probably going to have to make huge worlds. So I'm not expecting it to be like the most graphically intense game, but I am expecting it to have a huge 3D world to explore. And why is my alarm beeping? Why not arm the alarm? Give me a second, guys. I don't want to have that beeping throughout my whole live stream, so I don't know why my girlfriend didn't arm the alarm before she went to her room, but whatever. Well, the music's over with, guys. I tried to ask you guys about the music, and people just gave general statements. Some people said it was good, some people said it was too low, some people said it was too high. So I tried. I did my best, guys, with the music. I got so many different answers, and then people didn't even say anything at all, so... shout outs to Aron, hit this with a $4.99 donation. Thank you so much. And he says, love the content, keep it coming. Can you play Persona 5 Rivers in the Desert? Okay, Rivers in the Desert was already starting to play, so we're going to just continue going right here. But thank you so much, Aron. I do appreciate that. And here's Rivers in the Desert. So there's that. Let me know how it sounds, guys. Once again, let me know how it sounds. If it's too low, too high, whatever it is. All right, so thank you so much for the donation, though, Aron. I do appreciate that. Elite Ninja really helps out the village. All right, so there's that on Pokemon. I don't know if I believe that, so we'll have to wait and see. Let's see here. The next one here is Five Nights at Freddy's is coming to the Switch. Through the reports are coming that in that content may have been censored on Scott Cawthon's end, not enforced by Nintendo, coming out this fall. I don't care about Five Nights at Freddy's. So is Five Nights is that on PS4 and Xbox One? Does anybody? I know it's on PC, but is that on everything else? So yeah. See, look, see, I got it again. Oh yeah, it sounds good. It's too. I can barely hear it. So I mean, I don't know what to do, guys. If you can barely hear it, turn up. I turned it up a bit, but turn it up on your end. So yeah. Some people say lower. So I'm just gonna go right here, guys. It's just gonna stay right here. So if it's too loud on your end, you can just turn it down. If it's too low, then just turn up the volume on your end. Let's see here. The next one is 2 trailers for Super Smash Bros. For Switch. are the last things. One reveals Captain Toad. The other one reveals Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. This is why they've been quiet about the Switch version of the trilogy, Spyro trilogy. Gameplay is shown and is a mix between Smash 4 and Melee, being very colorful yet detailed. Coming out September alongside the online service. Oh, and Ice Climbers are set to be revealed during the Treehouse Live. Okay. Alright, so he said that's all. I don't know any more specifics than that, but because I'm not the person who actually saw this, a contact with connections to marketing saw this and shared to me. Have a good day and remember to check back on May 7th. So he's letting you know, he's like saying, hey, check back on May 7th. I don't think Crash and Spyro are coming to Smash. I've actually talked about this multiple times. I don't think Crash and Spyro are coming to Switch. Or coming to, no sorry, they're coming to Switch. But I don't think the characters are coming to Smash. Shoutouts to 1UP Inc. Hit this with that subscription. Thank you so much, 1UP Inc. Do appreciate that. But we've got a ton of people watching. Over 250 people watching. So if we have over 250 people watching, why do we only have 125 likes, guys? Let's go ahead and hit that like button. Let's get more new Ninja into the village. And definitely, I do appreciate everyone who's watching. So thank you guys so much. But hit that like button. Help a brother out on his channel. Get this trending a bit more on YouTube Gaming. So please hit that like button and we'll continue on here. And we'll get into you guys' comments. We're about an hour in, so I think I timed that perfectly. About an hour to be done with all this crap. We might get into May games. We might not. I got to get you guys' opinion on this crap. So there you go. We'll know if this has any slight bit of truth on May 7th, which is this Monday, by the way, guys. That is this Monday. This Monday. So what do you guys think? I'm opening it up to comments from the floor. They fit perfectly in Smash. Do they? Boy, they better not. I think a lot of people would be happy if Crash and Spyro were in Smash Brothers. I think a lot of people would be happy. I don't care for them as much as other people. I mean, I would want like Chrono and I would want some other characters, but Banjo-Kazooie should be in Smash. No, you want him in Smash. I don't know if he should be in Smash, but you want him in Smash. He's not a Nintendo character, so the only Nintendo character, only people that should be in Smash are Nintendo characters, because it's a Nintendo crossover game. Anybody else outside of Nintendo, it's not should, it's you would like them to be in Smash. So there you go. At least that's my thought. That was the premise of Smash Brothers, was Nintendo characters fighting against each other. So third-party characters, those are guest characters. They're not guaranteed to be there. They're not guaranteed to come back. In my opinion, only Nintendo characters. Like if you say, okay, this character should be, like, let's say, I don't know, Luigi was in Smash Brothers. Like I would say, yeah, Luigi should be in Smash Brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like a pillar Nintendo character. So that's my thought, at least. All right, so we're gonna stop that. That's too much music. All right. Vati would be perfectly. So would Isaac. Why did they vanish as assist trophies? I know Golden Sled ain't exactly big, but dude, well, I've talked about this, Jack. I've talked about this forever. How I think that they should be like Isaac should be in Smash. So, boy, that's God of War, boy. Yeah, KJ2399 says, yeah, Chrono greater than Crash and Spyro all day. Yeah. Smash is more of a celebration of video games. No, Smash is a celebration of Nintendo games. It's not more of a celebration of all video games. No, it's a celebration of Nintendo video games. Why are you making up your own definitions for Smash Brothers? Smash Brothers is a celebration of Nintendo video games, of Nintendo games. Now there's some extension, there's some other stuff out there, there's some third-party stuff, but it's not super third-party, bros. It's Super Smash Brothers, and that's what it is. Smash Brothers is Nintendo characters. That's what Smash has always been. You just made up your own definition of what Smash is a celebration of. It's a celebration of Nintendo, more than anything. If it wasn't, then half the roster would be third-party characters, which it's not. You know. He said multiple warnings. He stuck his middle finger to me. What else could I do? Wait, what are you talking about? Switch to PC. Did I miss whatever you were saying? Okay, okay, we got somebody spamming. Okay, somebody spamming. All right, then take care of it if you guys. Okay, you're just doing your moderator job. Okay, got it. Let's see here. Camilla for Smash. Oh, that's from Fire Emblem, right? That'd be cool. Captain Toad would be interesting because he can't jump, but then again, he could have special tools and gadgets in his backpack for special moves. Yeah, I mean exactly. It's like they do like with Hercule, you know, for Hercule for like Dragon Ball Z has like a jetpack on or something like that, so he can fly. Wolf Link plus Midna versus Amaterasu. Okay. Hulk needs to come to Smash. Oh man. Rodney Hughes' Lara Croft trilogy announced for the Switch. Okay, so that's what you think is happening. Lara Croft trilogy. That'd be hype. Wanda Penguin says, if this leak was real, there would be a new IP we don't know about yet included. Or did I miss that part? No, there's no new IP or anything in this. It's all stuff that we know about, pretty much, or all stuff that's like a sequel or something like that. There's no new IP at all. In terms of my opinion, like I think Ice Climbers is going to be in Smash for Switch. I think Ices will come back. Captain Toad is a possibility with Captain Toad coming to the 3DS and to the Switch, you know, this year. Captain Toad's a possibility. There's a lot of different stuff that Captain Toad. I mean, people have been asking for Toad to be more than. I mean, Toad has been bodied in Smash. Like he's literally Toad is like Princess Peach's like shield, like countering shield. It's like she pulls out Toad, is like and like he burps or whatever, you know. So I mean that's what Toad's been up to when it comes to Smash Brothers. That's just disrespectful. For how loyal Toad's been, that's just absolutely disrespectful. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Travis touchdown. That would be cool. I know Suda wants it, but I don't know. I don't know if we'll see Travis touchdown. I don't know if we'll see it. If Ice Climbers have to come back and be a slap in the face. Whoa, a slap in the face. Is it be like Sakurai taking off like a glove and being, I challenge you to a duel! Like smacking you like that, like the old Bugs Bunny cartoons, like the old cartoons back in the day? Would it be like that type of slap in the face? Or would it be like a, come on, buddy. Sorry. No Ice Climbers. What type of smack in the face would it be? Fire Emblem was just Jailbreak is bogus. Yep. Nintendo would stick to one word. Less confusing subtitle and much vain like Awakening, Fates, and Heroes. I can call this the whole list out in 30 seconds. Not really. You can't call the whole list out in 30 seconds, but not really, because there's actually some stuff on here that is already kind of like already hinted. So it's like you can't call the whole list out in 30 seconds. The Less Just Daybreak stuff, I agree with you, the Artisan. But Nintendo's not guaranteed to stick with the Awakening, Fates, and Heroes. If you one thing, here's the problem with what you're doing. You're generalizing Fire Emblem, but you're generalizing Fire Emblem in the most recent Fire Emblems. This is a whole different style of Fire Emblem. This is a HD console Fire Emblem. You know what I'm saying? And back when Nintendo made console Fire Emblems, they were actually two different names. Radiant Dawn. You know what I'm saying? Like they were there were multiple names. So there's already holes in what you'd be calling out because you're saying, oh, well, Awakening, Heroes. Well, those are portable Fire Emblems. Nintendo's done a bigger name before for Fire Emblem. Heck, even if you go back, Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. You know what I'm saying? Fire Emblem Thracia. Fire Emblem blah, 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 blah. There's been all sorts of Fire Emblem names. So just because they did that with Awakening and all that doesn't mean that they're going to stick to that. That doesn't mean they're going to stick to it. So, I mean, you can try to call it out in 30 seconds. But, I mean, I agree with you with the gist of your argument. But that doesn't mean just because they did that with Fire Emblem Awakening and Fates and all that, doesn't mean they're going to do it again. Not only that, but Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia. Like, I mean, you ruined your own argument, guy, when you talked about the 3DS Fire Emblem games. Well, you missed out the one game, the most recent Fire Emblem game, that has a big old huge long name that's confusing as heck. You missed out on that one, which is Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Let's see here. Let's go over some more comments here. M. Williams says, Call of Duty is eventually coming to Switch, but Black Ops 4 looks like it's going to be trash if those development stories are to be believed. I mean, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it's Call of Duty's Call of Duty, you know? So yeah. Yeah, I know, genealogy of the Holy War, but I mean, I think he was talking about modern Fire Emblems, but even with modern Fire Emblems, Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia completely busts his argument saying that Nintendo would stick with a short subtitles for names. That's not true. The most recent Fire Emblem game is a long name, so that's not true. That's just not true. So, I know, OJ. Holy crap! I didn't forget about the name. Well, people usually forget about stuff like when you don't think something is true, you'll just try to make common like assertions, like, or you'll make like common links. You're like, oh, and you're thinking, okay, well that name can't be true because this and this. So I mean, because to prove your point. So that's the reason why you forgot about it, not because you did it. I mean, obviously, I know that you knew about that game, but you were trying to make your point, so you subconsciously didn't even think about it and didn't include that because it doesn't fit your point. You know what I'm saying? Which happens all the time. Heck, I mean, everyone does it. Everyone does it. That's not like something that people, you subconsciously did it. I know good and well. I mean, I'm not trying to call you out for not knowing about Fire Emblem Echoes. I know you knew about that. You know, you just subconsciously did it. You know, subconsciously did it. Let's see here. That rumored name is terrible. I don't think it's a real rumored name, so Goku needs to stay where he is and not in Smash. I think personally this list, I don't think this list is all real, but I think that it's lacking. I mean, this would be a solid E3. Don't get me wrong, this is a solid E3 with Treehouse and all that, but it kind of lacks huge surprises. But last year's E3 didn't have any huge, like, major surprises either. Outside Metroid Prime 4, obviously that was a big surprise. That was something that people have been waiting for. But it's Metroid Prime, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yeah, we need another Metroid Prime. Like, there isn't that, like, oh my gosh, this is a brand new game, brand new, like what Roundup Penguin was saying. Like, she was saying, okay, well, is there any new IPs? Is there everything they're going to talk about there? Like, there is none of that in this presentation, which would be fine. I mean, you give me Fire Emblem, and this presentation is getting a B. Like, if they show Fire Emblem, which I think that they will, but if they show Fire Emblem, and if it's as amazing as I think it's going to be, they get a B minus right off the bat. The rest of the show could be trash, could be absolute trash, and I'd be like, you know what? It's a C plus to a B minus. I'd give it a C if Fire Emblem is amazing. And I know that they're gonna show off like Pokemon or something like that, or they're gonna show off a couple other smaller games and stuff like that. So if they do that, it's already a B in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, other people, you know, would disagree. But that's just my my thoughts. MP4 Battle Royale mode. I don't know if I want that, but I don't think they're gonna do that. Yo, shout outs to One Up Inc. Thanks for thanks for already commenting on the stream, dude. I know you just subscribed, so thank you so much for being here. Appreciate that. Jack Whitty says, I hope Fire Emblem Switch follows in the Fates footsteps in terms of widening the cultural scope. Getting Fox Japan and Fire Emblem was dope. So get more ambitious. I mean, yeah, it could. I do love Fire Emblem Fates. Fire Emblem Fates is one of my favorite Fire Emblem games of all time. My favorite is Awakening. Then I'd probably say my next favorite is Fates. So it's right there. Fire Emblem Fates Conquest. And then Birthright is a bit too easy. But Fates, they're both good. I've played both of them. So I like all of them. I like all of them. And then I'll probably say like next is probably like Fire Emblem, which one? I mean, all the old ones, you can kind of all mix them into a bag. Because, like, I've played all of them, but I don't love all the old Fire Emblem games. But they're all good. They're all good. So, I mean, I don't know. I just have to, like, randomly, I'd have to sort through all of them and play them. And like, just, I know I've played all of them, but I'd have to sort through all of them and kind of, like, play and remember each one. Because I played them emulator, so like the really old ones I played, like I wanted to play the vanilla versions of those games and I didn't have, you know, the systems or the means to do it. Some of them are Japan only, you know, some of them haven't even came over to the US, so there's no way to play them for real unless you have a, you know, Famicom or something like that. So like Thracia and stuff like that. So, and there's been no Fire Emblem collection. If there's anything that I'd want is a Fire Emblem collection. Like, give us like Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon, or the first Fire Emblem all the way through like the GameCube ones, you know, like the GameCube and the Wii. Give us that, and I'd pay $100 for that. I pay more than $100 for that. So if they gave us that, just so I can replay it on the Switch, that'd be cool. So yeah. Never played a Fire Emblem game. Fire Emblem was really good. Yo, what's up, Donkey Kong? Good to have you back, dude. Where's Echoes in this? What do you mean by where's Echoes in this? Oh, my favorite Fire Emblems? Echoes is probably, it's above a lot of the older Fire Emblem games, but the original Fire Emblem, like the original Fire Emblem game, like the one where Alma's in, I hate that one. Gosh, I hate that one so much. But I like Fire Emblem Echoes. They took out the weapon triangle, which is it's okay, but it's like no weapon triangle. Oh, you know, oh. But I mean, it's okay. It's not like horrible that there's no weapon triangle. But I don't know. It's just something. It's like they ripped out a part of Fire Emblem there. I mean, but I can see like that original Fire Emblem didn't have a weapon triangle either. So, you know, but it has dungeons, so that's good. It has dungeons, so that's good. Yeah, Fire Emblem Gaiden. There you go. Fire Emblem Gaiden. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Well, yeah, the setting of Birthright is nice, but I mean, the both of the games intertwined, so it is what it is. I have both of them. I just consider them one game, I guess. I just consider them all one game. Alonzo Vine says, in my opinion, multiplayer should be into Metroid Prime 4 franchise. It is known for being a great single-player experience. I know why people would always want to shoehorn stuff in. Yeah, multiplayer would be nice. I personally would love like a 4-player co-op mode. You know, that's what I would like a 4-player missions mode. Like you can take down, you can go bounty hunting, and like you can take on quests with other hunters. And you can team up and fight bosses and get through stages. That's what I would want. I don't know if I want like a multiplayer, like deathmatch. I don't know if I want that, but I love a co-op type of mode, you know, that you can go through and fight. But that's just my opinion. But I see what you're saying. Let's see. Jack Whitty says, Echoes is a testament to Gaiden's reasonably unique ideas at the time that they mostly abandoned it for the next 9 games. Oh, yeah, that's true. No, I like the history. I like the history. And it was a very innovative game. Like, you know, Fire Emblem Gaiden, it was. Pokemon alone can make the Switch reach 20 million, says Silver Phantom Alex. I don't know about Pokemon alone. I don't know about 20 million alone just from Pokemon. It would need more than that. I would probably say Pokemon could sell about 10 million by itself. You know, but I could be wrong on that. You know what I'm saying? Basically what I'm doing is I'm just kind of saying, okay, well, there's going to be some carryover from people who don't have the 3DS. I mean, I'm being conservative with the 10 million, but yeah, Pokemon is going to be huge. If Pokemon is as amazing as everyone thinks it could be, it can easily help sell 10 million plus. I don't know about 20. I don't know if that was like the only thing, but I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see. So OJ, you want a new Federation Force? Is that what you're saying? No, that's not what I'm saying. Shout out to Mama Mercy. What's up, Mama Mercy? Thanks for coming out to the stream. The artist Damien says, would you want dungeons in Fire Emblem Switch? I wouldn't mind them. It doesn't matter to me whether they're in there or not. The cool thing about Fire Emblem, like Fire Emblem Awakening, for example, I like the overworld map. So like, if they were just to say like Fire Emblem Awakening, like you have an overworld map and then like you just kind of go to your point and then like there's like the story mission, you have like the place where you can like do your weapons, whatever, and then there's like an arena to where you can fight and level up. Like I have no problem with that. And like Fire Emblem Echo Shadows of Valentia kind of has a similar type of deal, but with dungeons. But I don't need dungeons in the game. But if they're there, that's cool. If they're not, it's not, you know. And that's the same reason why people always like, I get into arguments with people like Legend of Zelda. People always talk about dungeons, Legend of Zelda. But to me, dungeons were never like the main appeal of Legend of Zelda, even though like that's what a lot of people think that they are. To me, it was always about exploration. And it doesn't matter if you're in a dungeon or if you're not in a dungeon, exploration is exploration. And that's why I like Breath of the Wild so much, because it's open world exploration. There's all sorts of little nooks and crannies outside. That's why I love Wind Waker. Wind Waker HD, you know, there's dungeons, but it's not like the dungeons like before. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that. It's different. It's open world. It's like open air. Like, you can breathe. You know, you're not stuck in dungeons for like, you know, 20 out 15 or 10 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours or however long it took to get through dungeons like Water Temple as a kid. You know, like that. Screw that Water Temple. First of all, I beat that back in the day when I was a kid, and I was stuck there for like a freaking month. Could not figure out where to go or how to do everything. Like I was just playing like just a couple hours a day. Jesus. But anyway, like that's the same reason why I'm not like, oh my gosh, like, oh, I need to have dungeons and everything. I was like, I need to have like exploration is cool, you know. So they put in some extracurricular stuff, extra things to do. That's fine by me. Aaron says, Parsons, I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to be disappointed with Pokemon when it's revealed. I don't think so. I think people are going to be fine. Pokemon's Pokemon. It always, people said this, people were disappointed with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and then it went on, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon went on to sell like 7 million copies. in like a few months. So people are gonna say whatever they want, but at the end of the day, it's gonna sell crazy. It's gonna be a great game. People are gonna love it. So yeah, at the end of the day, I think Pokemon's gonna sell like 20 million copies or something. It's gonna end up selling like 15 million copies. That's really what's good. That's the reality of what's gonna happen. I could care less what random people on the internet just say, oh, I'm disappointed. People always find something to be disappointed about, you know. But let's just actually see when it actually comes to people who spend their money. And I can guarantee you, Nintendo's not going to be disappointed in the sales when Pokemon sales start dropping and Switch sales. Like, I can guarantee you, nobody's going to be disappointed there. Exactly. Jack Whitty has a great comment. First of all, good comments, Jack. I appreciate you being out here. And he says, Aaron, that's all but guaranteed. Well, Pokemon has so much much emphasis, it's logistically impossible to please everyone. Exactly. It's logistically impossible to please everyone. I had people saying here that Pokemon should be like turned into like Pokken Tournament. Like it should play just like Pokken Tournament. And if it doesn't play like Pokken Tournament, I'm going to be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? Like, okay, like it's impossible to please everyone, you know. Like I said, when the sales come out, we'll see who's disappointed or not. I can guarantee you the sales won't be disappointing. I can tell you that right now. So you can worry. I don't know why you're worried about random people on the internet saying I'm disappointed. Let's see the sales. Like when the sales come out, we'll see who's disappointed or not. Because if so many people are disappointed, then it should result in the sales numbers, right? Like then it should really reflect in the sales numbers. If so many people are so upset with Pokemon and think that it's horrible, then it should reflect that in the sales numbers. So we'll see about that. What's up, Bino Shadow? How's it going, man? Still my most favorite temple is the Water Temple. That temple's evil. As a kid, it was evil, and I hated it. I mean, there's no need to buy both versions of Pokemon, guys, because you can easily just like trade. They've almost kind of gotten rid of the reason to own both because you can just trade Pokemon over the internet now. Before, it was actually like having both or having someone that you knew that had another copy was really important. But now it's just like, okay, like now you can get a Pokemon game. You can say, okay, I'm going to breed this Squirtle that I have, or something like this level 1 Squirtle that has a great nature, you know, for Squirtle. I'm going to breed it. I'm going to put it in this online thing, and I'm just going to say, I want this, and then somebody will trade you for it. I used to do this all the time in Diamond and Pearl. I would breed Feebas, or I'd breed Squirtle or Charmander, just some Pokemon that's not necessarily like the super rarest, but that was somewhat rare. Like you can't just like catch them. Just put them online, tell them what you want, and then all of a sudden you go to sleep, you wake up, and you got the Pokemon that you want right there on your. To me, that was the most innovative thing ever. Like at the time, I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. Is online Pokemon trainings where you can just specify what you want, you can specify the level, you can specify everything that you want, and then it just shows up in your on your game. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. Nope, buying both is tradition. Hopefully they do a pretty cool double pack, right? Like they've been doing those double packs, even though you don't really save any money on the save 5 cents on the double pack. So yeah, hopefully they do both. I'm just saying for other people, you don't have to buy both. You don't have to buy both. But yeah, if it's tradition, go ahead and buy both. Go ahead and buy both. Go ahead and buy both. So if you guys have any other comments on like anything else, let me know. We still got Q&A time, so go ahead and ask some questions, guys. It's we're an hour and 19 into the podcast, so that means we're right on time for questions. So if you have questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, let me hear it, and I will react accordingly. Well, hopefully accordingly. I'm getting both, OJ. Don't think too much about it. Dude, I'll probably get both too. So I'll probably get review copies. And I'll buy them myself as well. So, I'll buy it myself. So, OJ, Pokemon Coliseum 2 for the Nintendo Switch. I don't know, man, but I'm really loving how many viewers we've averaged over 200 viewers. So I'm really loving this time change, though. That was the right idea because you guys know what time I'm streaming now and you guys can come out to it. So I really appreciate you guys coming out to the stream. If you are new to the stream, please hit that like button. Let's get some more new ninja into the village. Be more than happy to kind of welcome people in with open arms. This is the elite ninja village of YouTube. Trust me, it is. It is the best ninja village. It's the most awesome ninja village, and we will destroy anybody that stands in our way. That stands in the way of player essence. So thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate that. Steelbook double packs would be cool. Yeah, man. Yo, this chat is going fast. Dustin, is it Kier? Says, OJ, when do you think we will hear more about Shin Megami Tensei 5 for the Switch? I think it could be at E3, or if not at E3, Tokyo Game Show. Let's see here. Nathaniel Ventura says, Player Essence. Oh, yeah, if you want to ask me a question, guys, tag me with @Player Essence. Tag me @Player Essence, just so I can see that you're talking to me. Nathaniel Ventura says, do you think Metroid Prime is a part of this fiscal year? I think it could be, but I think it's under 50% chance. So I think it could be. So it could be January, February. It could be a March title. But we'll have to wait and see. Let's see here. These E3 leaks provide a great laugh. Yeah, they're pretty funny. I think it's a lot of educated guesses for a lot of this stuff. Jasper 2 says, I get both physical and... I get 2 of both. Oh my god, dude. So do you not open the physical version? Is that what it is? Since you get the digital versions too, Jasper. Let's see here. Time change is the GOAT. Yeah, time change is the GOAT. It's actually been a lot better since the time change. Some person says, I just want Pokemon to shake up the gameplay somewhat in the new game. I think it'll shake things up a little bit. I don't think it's going to be the exact same as like Pokemon Sun and Moon. Oh, you're joking, Jasper. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were joking or not, dude. Some people actually do that, man. Player Essence. Will there be another Kirby game? Absolutely. There's always more Kirby games. HAL's a Kirby factory. There's always going to be another Kirby game. You can always count on Kirby. Trust me. Deadlock 7 says, I have a feeling Pokemon will get its own direct anyway. What do you think, OJ? It could. It could. It just depends. They've done Pokemon Directs before, right? So yeah, I think it's possible. ZJ Game Talks is Player Essence. What would be your surprise game for Nintendo at E3 minus Kid Icarus for the Switch? Yeah, like a surprise game. I don't expect Kid Icarus for the Switch because Sakurai, is doing Smash. So, I mean, yeah, that would be like a surprise. Like Kid Icarus and Golden Sun, those would be like my surprise games that I think that could happen. So, yeah. Let's see here. Game Brothers says, Player Essence, did you play any other card game? I played just Pokemon the card game, and that's about it. That's about all that I played. I didn't play like Magic or anything like that. I had a friend try to teach me Magic, but I just didn't feel like playing it. Although there's a Naruto card game that I saw on Amazon, but I don't have anybody to play it with. So I wanted to. I was about ready to buy it. It was in my cart, but I was like, who am I gonna play this with? So I took it out of my cart. I wish they did like an online card game, like Pokemon, or not Pokemon, but they do that. But like a Naruto online card game, I would play that. $100 for an N64 Classic, OJ? I wouldn't buy it for $100. That's too much for me. For N64, too much. DJ King Gaming says, Player, since to answer that question about Pokemon Coliseum 2, you asked, they already exist on the GameCube, Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. All right, there you go. I think Diamond and Pearl remake coming this year for Switch and the 8th gen next year. That's not happening, Maverick. That's probably not happening. I mean, if you want me to be completely honest, that's probably not happening. Mr. Nicholas says, Player Essence, what if Animal Crossing Switch is announced at E3 and released in August while Yoshi releases in October, a chill game released between Smash and Pokemon and Fire Emblem for the Switch in December? I mean, that could be. It could be. It could be. I mean, announced and then released in August, that would send the internet into a tizzy. That would send the Animal Crossing internet into a tizzy. A new 3D Kirby reveal at E3 would be really cool, but Star Allies just came out, so I don't think we're going to see Kirby 3D at E3. Maybe next year. Or maybe at a Nintendo Direct later this year. A Gamer says, Player, since do you think a new Mario and Luigi game will be on Nintendo Switch? Not before the new Mario and Luigi game that's coming to the 3DS. I think eventually that franchise is going to move over, though. Is it ZX Ride 64 says, Player, since what do you want Bandai Namco to announce that Tales of game this year? What do you want Bandai Namco to announce that? Well, I mean, yeah, that'd be great if they announce it. That'd be great. But I mean, just Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Code Vein, Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, just the games like that. Let's see here. Game Opinion says, Player Essence, Animal Crossing E3. I would hope so. Game Brothers says, cool. At Player Essence, I have to play. Okay, I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for 8 years. Okay, there you go. Shout out to, what's up, George? How's it going, man? Thanks for coming out to the stream. Appreciate it, Elite Ninja George. Yo, what's up, Skiz? How's it going? How's it going? Get that hype, man. Let's go. 20 more likes. 20 more likes for 200. Let's do it. Some person says, at Player Essence, hey, OJ, do you think Nintendo will bring a casual game experience this year? Like something we had with Wii Sports and Nintendogs? I think that's possible, yeah, because they want to expand the base. I don't know if it will be at their presentation, but it could be like at Treehouse. I mean, it could be at the presentation, yeah. Absolutely. Nintendo did Labo, right? So if they did Labo, anything's possible after Labo. All right, Kawaii Neko Gamer, take it easy. Thanks for coming out to the stream. The Artisan says, surprise game, Skyward Sword HD with Link on Loft Wing Amiibo. Okay. That'd be interesting. Frozen Gamer says they need to fix the chat for Nintendo Switch. If they're going to charge us. There is no real chat for the Nintendo Switch. It's not even about fixing. It's actually making a real service. There's only one game that uses it, and it's Splatoon. So there's nothing to fix. They need to actually implement a chat, if that's what you mean. And you're free to buy or not. You're free to buy the service or not. If it's trash, don't spend your money on it. You should look at some, if you're looking at Labo Silver Phantom, just watch some reviews. Watch some reviews of Labo. There are reviews of Labo all over the place. You'd get a better idea of what Labo is about and if it's worth the money by watching an actual video review, not asking somebody a question with no visual at all, people putting it together. So don't ask people here. Go on YouTube. Jonathan Spawnwave had videos. RGT had videos. Look at videos. Look at it. Watch people put it together. I think Obi had a video where he put it together with his family. Watch the videos. Don't just ask people, is it worth it? Because you're probably not going to get what you're looking for. Look at it, see people put it together, see the interaction, and then see if it's for you. Don't just ask people that. That's not going to help you, in my opinion. Or you might end up making the wrong decision because you didn't actually see it, visualize it, and see people talk about it and give it a review. Marvel Boy, the UJS, says, Player, since I know this is off to... Okay, wait, hold up. Real quick. Mac the Knife hitting us with a $10 donation. Thank you so much, Mac the Knife. Do appreciate that. And he says, is this the year for Eternal Darkness sequel? So since you donated $10, I'm going to say yes. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Dude, to be honest, to answer your question, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. This is not the year for Eternal Darkness sequel, because I recently found out a developer that was working on a game, and I could have swore that this developer would have been doing Eternal Darkness, and I found out that they're not. So I have no more hope for Eternal Darkness. There's no more hope for Eternal Darkness. Mac the Knife, there's no more hope. I think it's done, dude. I think they're just gonna. That franchise is in oblivion. It's in the alternate timeline with the Wii, where you guys remember the alternate timeline where the Wii destroys everything and absorbs Miyamoto and becomes the perfect Wii. That console, everyone has to buy a Wii. There's no PS4, there's no Xbox One, there's no anything. There's just perfect Wii, and that you must buy that system. All games are motion controlled. There's no buttons at all. You play games just like this, doing this the whole time, and there's literally like a giant Wii that rules and reigns over everyone, even the U.S. government. Yeah, that timeline. I think Eternal Darkness is in that timeline. That's where Eternal Darkness is, and it's not ever coming back. It's not ever coming back. Player Essence, Naruto. Oh, let me get to your question, Marvel Boy. You said it was off topic, though. How off topic is it? I didn't finish reading it. Let's see here. If you want to repost the question, if you want to repost, because you retracted the message, so if you want to repost it, you can repost it. If not, that's cool. Mr. Nichols says, Player Essence, if Nintendo were to make a new IP, what genre would you like it to be? RPG? That alternate timeline is a scary place. It is. It's a very scary place. Actually, that alternate timeline is actually how we got the Wii U. The Wii U somehow broke out of that timeline and busted its way into the good timeline, but just made it out of that bad timeline. But so, I mean, that's why the Wii U was somewhat bad, right? Because it was from the bad timeline, and it just busted its way out and made it into our timeline. But then we got the Switch out of it, so a bad turned into a good, right? A bad turned into a good. So that's exactly what happened. You can't erase that timeline. It's still going. Actually, I had a dream the other day, and I almost slipped into it. Actually, so that timeline. You guys think that alternate timelines aren't real, but they are. You guys swear they are. There is a timeline where the Wii kills everybody. It's there. I'm telling you. You guys don't believe me. I told you guys. We had people from Player Essence that after the timeline split in 2015, we had people that have never been seen again in their life. Gone without a trace, gone from real life. Like, I actually knew them in real life, actually talked to them for real, and gone without a trace. No missing persons reports, no, just gone, never heard from again. They're in that timeline. They collapsed and crumbled, and when the timeline split, there was a certain sect of people that went with that timeline, and everyone else is inside this one. I'm telling you guys. The Wii U is in our timeline. It's in our timeline. Although it came from the bad timeline, but it's in our timeline. This is getting deep. It's been deep. So like Infinity War. No spoilers. No spoilers, Marvel Boy. Let's see here. Mr. Nichols says, Player Essence, does Half-Life 3 exist in the alternate timeline? Yes. All of your favorite games exist, but they're all motion controlled. And potentially bad motion controls. And by the way, they all have SD graphics in order to save money. So, it exists, but is it the game that you want to play? Oh, man. I'm from that timeline, OJ. In that timeline, you're bald. Is that why I'm growing my hair back then? It's actually really funny. I couldn't take it, dude. I couldn't take it. That time when I'm bald. Oh my gosh, that's so funny, dude. DJ King says, trust LJ, folks. There are multiple timelines. Remember, during the Wii U era, there was a civil war between Nintendo fans. The losing side went to the other one. Yeah, man. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, man. The alternate timeline. Oh, God. That was really funny. Let's see here. Jack Whitty says, God, I miss F-Zero. Part of me feels like Fast Racing Neo has let Nintendo chill on F-Zero, and now Wargroove is going to give him a pass for Advance Wars. I mean, that could be the case, but remember, Fast Racing Neo was made during that line of game was made during the Wii era. So I don't think that Nintendo was looking at it like, okay, well, there's the F-Zero, you know, because so technically speaking, Fast Racing, or that brand of game, was out during the Wii era, you know, and Nintendo wanted to make a F-Zero in the Wii U era. They wanted to. They were going to give it to, they were going to give the franchise to Criterion. Criterion was going to make a F-Zero, or Nintendo wanted them and was willing to make F-Zero in the Wii U era for a very early title, like within the first year. Criterion just didn't want to do it. Criterion did not want to make the game, and then Nintendo probably was thinking about other developers, and by the time they could even blink, the Wii U was already dead. You know, by 2014, they had already realized the Wii U was probably not going to succeed. You know, Mario Kart came out and sales did not increase. I mean, Mario Kart sold really well, but sales did not increase, like, enough. Like, sales increased, but it wasn't. And I think at that time when Mario Kart came out and they saw that sales did not drastically improve, that's when they said, this system's dead. And that's when they really started kicking into gear what was going to happen next. So to them, it was probably, I think, Metroid, F-Zero, a lot of the games that they would have eventually made on the Wii U were just like, we're going to hold off, you know, because we're just not going to have enough time in order to do this. You know, we already have our next couple games planned. We just don't have enough time. So I don't think Nintendo was expecting Criterion to rebuff them either. So I don't think Fast Racing Neo has anything to do with it, because there was going to be an F-Zero on the Wii U. Fast Racing Neo being here or not, you know, there was going to be an F-Zero on the Wii U. So, the Wii is the only, yeah, that one is like, there's only the Wii. It's called the Perfect Wii, and it still has SD graphics in that timeline. And yes, I'm completely bald. I'm completely bald. DJ King says, which is why I believe that Newt City and Big Blue and the Blue Falcon was in Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U as DLC. They had to do something. Yeah, I mean, that could be it. They're just like, man, I mean, we're not going to get F-Zero, so let's just throw something out there, you know? What's up, DJ Revista? The stream's going great, man. We're having a great stream. I think somebody made me laugh harder than I've laughed in a while on the stream, so that's good. Yeah, never stop wearing that Niners hat. Well, since I'm bald, yeah, I'm going to wear that Niners hat since I'm bald in the alternate timeline, of course. That was the reason why I started really kind of, well, one, because I really like Niners, so, I mean, I'm going to wear a Niners hat, but also, two, because I started getting bald, so I was like, just wear a hat. That fixes everything. But no, it actually doesn't. It actually makes things worse. Can I see a pic of you when you were bald? There was no actual footage of me being bald. I had bald spots. Like, there was a bald spot right here. There's a bald spot right. I had two bald spots. I mean, I wasn't actually bald. I was just bald spots, like thin, like ridiculously thinning hair, you know. So it's grown back though. It's grown back. I mean, it's still thin. It's still thin in a couple areas, but it's 10 times better than what it was like last year at this point, you know. Type J says, what kind of obscure games would you like to see make a comeback on the Switch? I'm all for Golden Sun. Is Golden Sun obscure though? Do you mean like niche, or, you know, comeback? Like, I don't know if Golden Sun is obscure. It's not an obscure game. It's pretty straightforward RPG with some cool stuff. But yeah, Golden Sun would be great. Kid Icarus would be great. I'd like to see them bring back. What else could they bring back? Yeah, Kid Icarus and Golden Sun. Those would be awesome. Star Tropics. I don't know. I mean, I've played Star Tropics, and I don't know why people want that game to come back. It seems kind of that game seems really weird and dumb from what I've played. But maybe if I played it as a kid, I would have liked it more. But I don't like Star Tropics too much. It'd have to be something completely different. Yeah, stress level's a lot lower now, dude. Stress level's a lot lower. Yeah, Diamond. Yeah, I think the collapse of the village made my hair fall out. I think that's really what made my hair fall out, was the collapse of the village. Oh, I mean, it's not, I mean, I'm joking when I talk about video game stuff, guys. It's actually what made my hair fall out in the first place was work. Was work, constantly getting jobs, and then like getting laid off or fired, and then not knowing if I'm going to be able to pay for my house. And just like not knowing if I'm going to be able to provide enough for my family. It was just like that type of stress, like not working in an environment that I like, not having enough success on YouTube. It was just I think it was a combination of things. It was just a combination of, raising infant daughter at the time, she was infant-ish. She was growing out of that, but she's 2-3 years old. So it was just a combination of just a bunch of life stuff, Although I made videos every single day. I never missed a day. I haven't missed a day of making a video it's been years since I've ever, so I never missed a day. I never had to take an extended break or anything like that, but it's been a while since I've ever missed a day of making a video. So new channel art, OJ? Yeah, there should be some new channel art coming up pretty soon here, guys. Rygar remastered. Didn't they do a Rygar on the Wii? Wasn't like the PS2 one? Sin and Punishment 3. Yeah, DJ King. Sin and Punishment 3 would be cool. I'm not the biggest fan of Treasure though, and like those type of games, but I think it'd be cool. I played Sin and Punishment on the Wii, and I thought it was cool. Ivan Ramos says Custom Robo. Yeah, Custom Robo would be cool. Yeah, Jack Whitty. Ikaruga is looking to be pretty good, man. I can't wait for that. Although I'm not the biggest Ikaruga fan, but I want to try to get. I mean, you guys can watch me get bopped in the game. Yeah, it's a blessing that I found. Well, it's a blessing that I got fired from my last job, and I said, all right, it's do or die. I basically said it's do or die at this point. Like, either I succeed, I give everything that I got, or I succeed in this channel, or I lose my house and we go back and live with my mom. It was like literally like do or die, dude. It was like do or die. I mean, although I don't think my mom and my family would let me lose my house. I don't think they'd ever let me do that. But like if I was just like, no, I'm not gonna go get a normal job. I'm just gonna continue doing this, and it didn't work. At some point, they'd just be like, okay, hold up here, OJ. Like, or they just call me Francis. Hold up here, Francis. Like, no, we're not just gonna continue supporting you while you do this YouTube, and it never works. So it was more like that. I mean, I had saved up quite a bit from my jobs that I had beforehand. So it wasn't like I had like only like a couple months or that I'm going to be out. Like I had enough to pay like my mortgage and to pay my bills. And then of course like unemployment. So I had enough to pay for like at least like a good year and some odd months. So it wasn't like I needed to be rushed, but I needed to kick it up. I needed like one video, and not engaging with you guys enough, that wasn't going to cut it anymore. It needed to be more than that, So I'm glad that I was able to turn it around on the channel. Zach Brown says, I'm glad we were able to help and rebuild the village and build up such a good community. Yeah, without you guys, we wouldn't have any of this. The true crime games. Oh, so Emblems, you want the true crime Streets of LA games to be on the Switch? Oh, interesting. Interesting. I actually played True Crime back in the day on the Xbox, the original Xbox, and I thought it was okay. I beat it. Although the ending's trash of the original True Crimes. It's horrible. It's the worst ending that I've seen in a while. It's trash. Some person says, we appreciate all your content, OJ. You're awesome. Thank you, some person. I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming out to my live streams. You like Ziplash? Ziplash sold so bad. Is True Crime a GTA clone? Yeah, it's a GTA style game, yeah. Although you're a cop, though. You're a cop, and there's some differences. There's bullet time in the game. It's like a mix between, like, it's like Max Payne and, like, GTA kind of combined. and like a game called Dead to Rights. I don't know if you guys ever played Dead to Rights, but it reminds me of True Crime reminds me of GTA in like the formula, Dead to Rights into kind of like what you can do in some of it, and Max Payne. And like all of those games were super popular at that time that True Crime was being made, around that time. So yeah, it reminds me of those 3 games. Dead to Rights, I do not know what happened to that franchise, but I actually liked the first Dead to Rights game. I thought Dead to Rights was good, but I have no idea where that franchise was at. You can use a dog in that game. The dog, you can send your attack dog and it'll bite somebody. It was awesome. So I'm not sure what happened to that franchise. Jack, what he says, I just sort of stumbled into Player Essence, but I found OJ Snaps on the news to be top shelf, so I had to sub. Thank you, I appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Yo, Avatar Renzi, I know you've been around for a while, since the Player Essence website, before the destruction, the hacking and destruction of that site. Yeah, man. I do not miss running my website like one bit. Like people tell me, do you ever miss running a website? I'm like, heck no. Running a website is trash. And I feel sorry for RMC from Go Nintendo. I feel sorry for Nintendo Everything, that dude from Nintendo Everything. I feel sorry for all these one man or like, you know, one person that owns it, then they have people that help. I feel sorry for all of them because it's trash. Because it's running a website is trash. And I know they want to quit and just do YouTube and hopefully it'd be just... I can guarantee you, if those guys could trade like the success 1-for-1 of their websites for like a YouTube and just do YouTube, I swear they would switch just like that. They would switch on the fly. Running a website is tough. It sucks. It sucks. It's garbage. And I'd never wish that on anybody. Trash. Nate from Nintendo Prime's website is a little bit different. It's a little bit different because he doesn't post on it like Go Nintendo and Nintendo Everything. Breaking news. He's more of a YouTuber that has a website that he will post his videos and a couple different things. But he's definitely more focused on his YouTube. Yeah, Be More Akuma. Yeah, I made sure to save up, man. I made sure to save up. So yeah, I had about enough for about a year or so. But once again, I was getting unemployment too. So, you know, but it wasn't enough to cover like monthly expenses for like the household and for my daughter. It wasn't enough to cover everything. You get half of what your salary was, you know. So it wasn't enough to cover everything. And it only lasted for 6 months. So, and after the 6 months ended, I still wasn't making enough to cover everything. Like, you know, from back in March, then 6 months from there. So March, you know, all the way till then, I didn't start really making anything till like this year, you know, really. So end of last year started turning around a little bit, and then this year. But yeah, man, just lucky, blessed that you guys actually just decided to come to the village, man. OJ, I like you because you don't overreact like other content creators. It's a benefit and it can also be a curse because I guess, well, not a curse, but it's good and it's bad because then you get more level-headed people, but then you also lose out on some of the other stuff that some people do, like that craziness. But yeah, I'm just not that. I don't overreact to everything. I don't sit there and make weird stuff like this needs to do this or Switch gets hacked. This is super bad. I don't do all that crap. I'm too old. I tried that before. It doesn't work. So for me, it doesn't work because it's not genuine. So I'm done doing that type of stuff. Oh, Mama Mercy's streaming right now. Okay, I'll get to it as soon as I'm done with my live stream. We still got about 15 more minutes of questions and stuff. So yeah, we'll get to that in just a bit. We'll raid Mama Mercy. We'll raid Mama Mercy, guys. Nick Little says OJ's knowledge is mind-blowing to me. Always great hearing your thoughts on gaming, my guy. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you so much, Nick Little. I appreciate that. If I start a YouTube channel, it'll be drawing tutorials. That'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. Yeah, you have a crazy collection, Rosalina. Let's see here. I think Nate will make it. I think eventually Nate will make it. It's just a matter of being consistent. At some point you'll break through. Not everyone's gonna be like Spawn Wave, you know, or like RGT and break through really quickly, you know, in less than like a year breakthrough. Not everyone's gonna do that. Sometimes it takes longer to break through. The thing about it, it only takes a couple. It can be one video that's your breakthrough video, you know. It could be one video that's your breakthrough. You never know, you know. You never know. Or it could just be slow, sustained growth till you're stable, you know? Like me, for example. Just slow, sustained growth with a couple big spikes here and there, but just slow, sustained growth till you're stable. Yo, shoutouts to Smash JT, my boy Jeff. Yo, what's up, man? Hit you with those hand signs. Make sure you guys check out my dude, Smash JT. Hitting us with that $5 donation. It says, much love. Thank you so much, Smash JT. I do appreciate that. Do appreciate it. Make sure you check out my dude, Smash JT's channel. Also, Joseph's, is it Selly? Joseph Selly hitting us with that subscription. Thank you so much, Joseph Selly. I do appreciate that. Really do appreciate it. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. Everyone in chat, please make Joseph C feel very, very welcome. I'm on Team Leo based on what you guys told me to pick. Okay, yeah, look, guys, if I ever react crazy to something, it's because I really think something's hype. So let me tell you guys right now, I'm gonna give you guys a volume warning on Fire Emblem. When Fire Emblem's shown, I'm gonna give you guys a volume warning. I'm gonna be hype. If it's hype, I'm gonna be hype. Smash was completely unexpected. I had no idea Smash would be shown off in a March Nintendo Direct? What? So that was like, oh my god, that was like, oh man, like I just reacted accordingly. Project Octopath getting the demo, that made me flip out. Bayonetta 3, I flipped out at Bayonetta 3. I flipped out at Bayonetta 1 and 2 as well. But Project Octopath getting the demo, I turned into like Michael Jackson. I was like, wow! I was just like, oh my god, it was hype. It was hype. I don't really think that comment. I don't really think that ease 8 frames per second is a letdown. It's so what if it's 30 frames per second? Like, just if you want to play the game, play the game. If you don't want to play the game, then don't play the game. I don't think it was a letdown. In my opinion, it wasn't a letdown. If the game is, so what if it's 30? like so what if it's 30? Who cares? Just play it's the same game. 30 frames per second in a RPG does not matter. It's not a fighting game. So I don't think it's much of a letdown. If you want to buy the PS4 version, buy the PS4 version. If you don't want to buy the game at all because of 30 frames per second, then don't buy it. But I think people overreact to that type of stuff. It's like, oh god, who cares? You can tell it was 30 frames per second when they actually shut off the gameplay the first time. You can tell it's 30 frames per second. So, meh. Doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter. You want third party support. You want games. You get the game, now you're complaining about frame rate. That's just like, okay, well then buy the PS4 version. Like, see, this is the one thing that like, between me and other YouTubers and stuff, I don't get crazy about. It's like there's a PS4 version that's 60 frames per second. If you want that version of the game, then buy that version of the game. Then move on. It's not a letdown. The fact that the game is even coming is awesome because this is Falcom. Falcom never makes games for Nintendo platforms. So the fact that we're even getting this game is somewhat of a miracle. And now people are complaining about frame rate. This game should have never even came to the Switch because it's Falcom. So I'm not going to sit here and complain about frame rate when this game is that we're lucky to even get this game in the first place. So RPGs don't ever need to be 60 frames per second. They don't ever. I mean, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's nice. It'd be great, but is it like a big let? It's like, no, it's 30 frames, 60 frames. I mean, like, who cares? Like who cares? It's 30 frames, 60 frames. I mean, there's if you care, so then just buy the PS4 version's right there. Buy the PS4 version. Then it's a letdown to you. I'm simply giving my opinion and my reaction to you saying it was a letdown for you. Then let it be a letdown. Oh, then be sad about a video game being 30 frames. Then be sad. I simply give my reaction to what you thought. This is simply it. If it's a letdown to you, then it's a letdown. To me, it's not a big deal because the fact that we even got this game in the first place is amazing. So I'm not worried about frame rate when it comes to me playing games. I'm not gonna the frame rate needs to be stable. I mean, I don't want a choppy frame rate. That's what I don't want. Now, that would be a letdown to me. Like if I'm playing the game and it's all choppy and it's all messed up, then that's a letdown to me. But if it's 30 frames per second and it's stable and I can play the game anywhere that I want and I can play it on my TV, it more than makes up for it. That's just me. All right, take it easy, Lumario. Well, I think there's a little bit of a Deadlock 7. I think there's a little bit of a difference for frame rate when it comes to Mario plus Rabbids, because that's like a strategy RPG. So it's a little bit different. This one's an action RPG, but yeah, I mean, like God of War is in 30. There's been plenty of games that are 30. 30 is fine. It's about the game itself, and the fact that you can play the game anywhere makes it a more appealing game to me than on PlayStation 4. But like I said, there's a PlayStation 4 version. If you want 60, the PS4 version is there. If you want to play the game anywhere that you want, the Switch version is there. So you pick whatever's most important to you. You know, if it's a big letdown, then there's still a PS4 version. There's still a PS4 version that you can play. So just buy the PS4 version and be happy with 60 frames per second. I'm not gonna sit here and overreact. You know, like you're not gonna get an overreact. Oh, like you're not gonna get that from me. Not gonna get that from me. So yeah, play the PS4 version. Don't be let down. Just play the PS4 version. Stop being a fanboy about consoles and what it comes on. Like, just play the best version that you like the most. It doesn't need to be a letdown. There's already a 60 frames per second. There's already a 60 frames per second version that you can play. There's no need to be let down at all. Just play the PS4 version. It's there. It's there for you, dude. Let's see here. We're almost ready to raid, guys. We're almost ready to raid. Almost ready to. I think they said Mama Mercy is streaming, so we need to raid the crap out of Mama Mercy. Let's get ready to raid Mama Mercy. I am going to go to YouTube. If you have any more questions, we'll do a couple more questions. Where's Mama Mercy's channel? I don't see her streaming. Is she streaming on Twitch? I think, is she streaming on Twitch? Okay, yeah, she's streaming on Twitch. Okay. Why isn't she streaming on YouTube?
Listen.
Oh, that's not Mama. That's not Mama Mercy. That's somebody else. He's playing Fortnite. Hey, let me log into my Twitch channel. All right, so it makes things complicated since she's not streaming on YouTube. Oh, come on. All right. Yeah, so it makes things complicated because she's not streaming on YouTube, because everyone might not have a Twitch account, but I mean, whatever. We'll see what happens here. She's she's streaming on Twitch. Okay, so let me open up her channel here. What is she streaming? Overwatch? Okay, so we will raid her in just a bit, guys. I'm gonna answer a couple more questions, then we're gonna raid her. I got the link ready to go. So hold up, guys, on the raid. Hold up on the raid, guys. We'll get there in just a bit. You just bought Stardew Valley. Is the hype real? I mean, the hype is real for whatever type of what's it called that you like. I mean, if you like these style of games, yeah, the hype is real. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's cool. I think we're done, guys. I think we're done. I don't know if there's any other questions here. So here's what we're going to do, guys. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching the live stream. I really do appreciate it. All the donations, all the subscriptions, all the likes. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. We had a good viewership this whole time. Heck, even as we're ending, we've got 175 people here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and raid Mama Mercy. I have her Twitch channel. I'm going to go ahead and put that link here. We're going to raid, and I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Do appreciate it. Here is the raid. Tell them that Player Essence, OJ from Player Essence sent you. So here is the link, guys. Check that out, guys. We've already got two videos up on the channel as well. So if you haven't watched my previous video, make sure you do that. And I think I'm gonna be. I have a long night of editing, guys. So I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming Smash tonight. I know last night, same thing, just long nights of editing, guys. I'm sorry, but I have to get you guys the content in the morning and stuff. So I might have another long night of editing. I might have Smash, but probably not. But anyway, So yeah, look forward to that. Hit the bell notification so you know. And of course, please watch my videos. I already got 2 of them up for the day, so watch those videos and previous live streams. Actually, I did 3 videos if you count my previous live streams that I went live at 12. So watch that as well. And remember, guys, raid Mama Mercy. Here is her link. Raid Mama Mercy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys for the next one. Peace.